Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. That's the Group E of this year's World Cup, and this is Football Unplanned Podcast World Cup edition. Hello everybody, my name is Patrick and with me is as always
Serjan. Thank you guys for joining, and let us start by first match.
And that first match was between Japan and Germany.
And that match brought us another big upset because Germany managed to battle 1-0 lead and in the end lose 1-2. The German fans were really unhappy with the result, but they were also unhappy by the behavior of some players on the pitch. Rudiger during the match mocked Japan winger Asano about the way he runs, and at the end Asano scored the winning goal, so at the end he was the one who was left laughing.
And the most funny part is that it's Germany's second lost match versus Asian team, because in the last World Cup they lost their last match versus South Korea.
And also second World Cup in a row that they need to save their ass in the follow-up matches. The second match was between Costa Rica and Spain, and in that match Spain very convincingly won and showed a glimpse of the new golden generation. They were keeping the ball perfectly, they were really focused, and they managed to put 7 past cheeky little Keylor Navas. So after first matches, it was very clear that in case that Japan wins against Costa Rica, Germany would have to win against Spain to have a chance for advancing.
And that in the end didn't even materialize because Japan have lost their second match versus Costa Rica, which if they won would advance them to the knockout stage.
That's right, and as good as they played against Germany, fast, direct football, none of it materialized in the match against Costa Rica. They just didn't create any chances, and the punishment came in the last 10 minutes where Costa Rica actually scored from their only shot on target.
So the German chances were saved after this match, and most probably it had a big impact on their gameplay. German team left the ball to their opponents because, as we see, German had only 36% of ball possession, and most of the time they were only counting on some counter-attacks.
But the Spanish team showed how dangerous they are if you leave them the ball. They broke through with a goal from Alvaro Morata after a good cross from Jordi Alba. They still controlled the match, but then all of a sudden it changed when, after a bounce in the penalty box, the ball landed to Fulkrug, who absolutely smacked it in the top bins, and Unai Simon had zero chance to save that shot.
And Germans, as most of the times, had their winning chance at the very end of this match, but Sana decided not to shoot but to dribble also the goalkeeper and shoot on the empty net, and it didn't end well.
So at the end, after this match ended 1-1, everything is open in the group.
That's right, and after losing versus Costa Rica, Japan must do something big once again. After beating Germany, they must beat Spain.
That might be a tough ask from them because after beating one great opponent, now they're playing against Spain, and Spain will actually now be my dark horse for winning the tournament.
I was about to say the same because for now Spain even plays the best football in the tournament so far. Just by watching them I still have flashbacks from 2010 and 2008.
Exactly. So I think that Japan blew their chance of advancing in the match against Costa Rica. And in the second match, Germany has a chance to save their face and beat Costa Rica.
This whole situation kinda reminds me of the last World Cup because they also had a very easy opponent, but yet they still lost.
And same as in that World Cup, they were given a second chance by another team. Then they blew it against South Korea that had no chance of advancing, but now they're playing another opponent that actually with a win would go through.
So, to be honest, Costa Rica would be even more motivated just to bring up something special, just like they did in 2014 when they advanced from the group from the first place.
So Patrick, do you think that it is possible?
Deep down in my heart I will totally believe in it, but my mind says it won't happen.
Yes, because it would be maybe too unrealistic for a national team like Germany to lose out in 2 knockout stages in a row by battling final matches versus much weaker opposition. Final predictions for third match day would be Spain winning against Japan and Germany winning against Costa Rica.
Yeah, so after big shocks, nothing extra might happen in the end of Group E. So, as we were saying in our previous video, Spain and Germany will go further.
So this has been it for Group P, and guys, tell us in the comments, maybe you think something different.
Comments are always open for you, so thank you for listening and watching, and see you guys in the next episode.
Thank you guys and take care.